about my insurance of my car. That the lady wanted to start calling the other police to come and bring something to lock the wheel of my car, because she said, "You're going to drive this car without insurance," but she cannot tell me how she found out that my car doesn't have insurance. And I'm claiming that my car have insurance, and she's claiming that my car doesn't have insurance, but she cannot tell me where she got this information. So there was a dilemma. So it was my word against her word. And she said, "Yeah, you cannot drive this car like this." And she was trying to organize another police car to come and lock my car tire. I just saw the man police came, pulled her, and then said, shook the head like this, and pulled her really and really fast, and then drag her in the car, and then tell her something, and then she would look at me, and then she runs. They literally run in a car, jump the car, and go, and left me there, and go. And I said, like, what happened here? What I got from my spirit is that I said, no one will touch your car or will touch anything that is attached to you without feeling the consequences. They felt the consequences because they didn't come in honor. They came there to prevent you from doing your spiritual work or your light work, and they're trying to use your car against you. They had to feel that, and they felt that. It was a warning for them, just to, and then they just ran in the car, and they drove the car and went. And I was standing there like, okay, what's going on? And the security was standing there like, what happened now? Anyway, I drove my car because I was not sure whether they will come back or whether they will send somebody else, because the way I know the Raptors. So I drove my car and hid it somewhere else. I didn't bring it also to Alcambo. I took it somewhere else. I parked it in Roquetes. And then from Roquetes, I came back by feet and then sat again at Little until Little was closed at 21 o'clock, like I always do when I'm in Totosa, because I said I have to use the day wisely. Anyway, why did I tell you the story about my car? It's because the experience. Hendrik knows that my car is not insured. Hendrik knows my financial challenges. And like I know Hendrik was also the one telling me, hey, I have a problem with Ulrike and Ingo and Ulrike. And then, oh, no. He said, like, I could also report them to the authority, to the Behörde, that they're getting social money from Germany, although they don't live in Germany. I could renounce them, and so on. So I said, by that time I told him, hey, listen, what do you have from that? If you renounce them, what do you have from that? Whether they get money from the state or whether they get caught and then have to pay back, whatever. What do you have from that? How do you benefit from that? So why do you want to? That is rapto poor. Now, when I look back at the time, those very few moments that I spent with him, oh my goodness, the guy is a drama queen. But I know why. This is what they need to feed from. They need drama. They need to create drama to feed from. Just like the way he was attacking those people who was renting his room when I was at the last summer, where those 3 days that I was where I was at his place. There were two guys from Germany, one from Germany, but one from France, but they live in France, staying at his place because he's apparently renting his place too. That is also another thing. They are renting their places so that they have access on you, on your energy. That's why I never really like to make vacation in such places. Anyway, oh, the way he was attacking this woman, they were really having a heavy conversation with each other. And Henrik came to sit next to me and then start complaining about this woman, what she said, and the woman and the husband was sitting on the other top floor, but they were hearing everything. I said, like, hey, I mean, listen. I listened the whole time without saying anything, but after some time, he's keep on repeating the whole story. The bloody ticket, the bloody coup, oh, I said, like, hey, man, listen. Chill, okay, relax. First of all, there is no need for you to talk to her, to talk about her like that. She's your guest, so please show her some dignity, respect, even if you disagree on something. No? And then secondly, you were also in the wrong with the whole conversation. You were in the wrong because you didn't tell her that I am there, and she was laying around naked in the living room, and I have to pass the living room to go to the kitchen. I just found her on the couch naked. So this is what she didn't appreciate. This is why she spoke to you about, hey, listen, you should have told me that we're not alone. Now I'm just laying here, and then a strange man is passing by naked. Huh? So I said, like, hey, listen, you were in the wrong. You should have let him know that, hey, you're not alone. There is another person also here now. Huh? So that they also know, okay, we're not sharing, now we're sharing this space with somebody else. Because you told them that it's your own space for yourself, for you only. Yeah? So what are you complaining about? This is after I've listened to him so well. So he was surprised that I was not taking his side and jumping into and start. Because I know this kind of people, like mid-reader, mid-lachen, and mid-quatschen, and mid-cursor, whatever, you know. It's like, hey, listen, if it was somebody else, probably he would have said, yeah, bled to take a man, cool, and then him, to confirm his, his feeling towards her, né? And then to start, this is what he was looking for in me. I said, like, yeah, listen, this is the wrong address. I'm not feeling that. I'm not gonna confirm what you're doing is right. In fact, I think that you owe her an apology. What, like she is saying, oh, I said, like, yeah, but that's your choice. But this is, if you want my, probably that's why you're talking to me there. You're sitting here repeating yourself several times. Probably you want my opinion. Now you get my opinion. This is my opinion. No? I didn't want your opinion. I said, like, okay, fine, no problem. So then, would you let it go? After some 5 minutes again, let the ticket, and then he comes to me again. He wants to. I said, hey, listen, I don't want to hear the same song again. We had this already. Yeah? We had this already. Really, I'm not the person to help you out there. Whatever is cooking inside you, which I don't understand, I'm not the one to help you out there, and I'm not the one to be stating. Yeah. No, I'm not the one for that game. I told him that. So, and he knew already that he could not get anything out of me. Like I said, I'm the person who likes to keep my things to myself. This is also something that I didn't really appreciate, that I don't appreciate with my twin, with my dual element, my twin flame, is that she shares a lot of information that she gets that she has about me via my videos. That's how we agreed to learn to know each other on a soul level. No problem with me whatsoever. But I'm the kind of person who keeps my things to myself. But on the other hand, those are things on the YouTube. So everybody else would see that too. But anyway, what I'm going to say is that people like Enrique would not watch my YouTube channel. He never even bothered to ask, to watch my YouTube channel, or to ask about my YouTube name and to watch it. So he doesn't have the time for that. So Anyway, what I wanted to say is that, I am a person who likes to keep my things to myself. But anyway, things happens the way it happens. I don't have any strange touch to anyone, even to Enrique. I don't want to waste my time, my energy. There are many other things that they're using against me that I know that they only have it from Enrique, and Enrique has it from somewhere. And because those are informations, I don't know. But it could be also that I have 1 or 2 subscribers on my YouTube channel that are one of them, because I don't know who is all my subscribers and who have been all my subscribers all the time with the other channels that I had. So I'm not gonna only say that, oh, Enrique has all this information from my twin, but I know that he have a lot of information from her. As you were guys, for example, with the problem with my alcohol and my marijuana and so on, that now they've been trying to introduce to me in my life. I know that he has it from her. That he made also remarks during those times that we used to communicate, so that I know he has it from her. He made a remark, let her go, then she will come back to you. And she just know that when you are smoking, even if you're saying that you're not smoking, she knows that when you're smoking cigarettes, marijuana, and drinking. There's always ways to find out, like that, like passing by at your place. Anybody can smell, can pass by there, and anybody can smell. Things like that. He made always remarks like that, and that's why I knew. And I'm not of yesterday, so I can put 1 + 1 is 2. And he made a lot of such remarks, and these are informations that today the group is using against me, trying to use against me to fight me and to, like I said, to introduce, like a shaman sitting there chanting, and then drinking the beer, and then next to me. This is for him trying to reintroduce beer in my field, or some shaman sitting there smoking marijuana in my direction. These are all things that is meant to introduce it to my life. But what is healed is healed. I just sit there and just watch and smile and said, what is healed is healed. You are approaching the old version. This version is healed from that.